When we wrote this, obviously none of this had happened. And so this song, Brittle, we wrote on a songwriting retreat in 2021. We came up with a chorus, which is, "Oh, if I lay bare everything, will it be enough for you? Will I be enough for you?" And it went viral in 2021, and then we just kind of didn't release it or didn't touch it until 2025. The chords felt very brittle, where it's that sharp 5. So we had that word brittle from that chord progression. And then we thought, why don't we talk about Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane, where he felt very brittle in that moment because he's giving so much to humanity, giving so much of himself, and he's being put to death. So Jesus says in the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death." And he's going through this crazy pain by himself as the disciples fell asleep, and he's feeling this sorrow. And so we wanted to capture that in the verse here. He sits there with us in that anxiety and in that pain and unbelief and shame that we feel, and he's with us eye to eye and humming with us, which is beautiful. This song has changed a lot of meaning for me personally since we wrote it. Yeah, so this year we lost my sister, who was murdered by her partner. And I find myself relating to Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane. And when we wrote this, obviously none of this had happened. But I find myself being carried through this season by a God who's not shy of my anger and who isn't judging me through my unbelief, and who's actually carrying us, my family, through this and me through this. You know, like even in the pain and when you're angry and you have lost belief yourself, Christ is there to pick you up. Yeah. This has been a really hard song to talk about, man.
When it crumbled, I feel so pretty.